Hi guys, welcome back to my channel today. So it's very a grateful day for me because today I have some different topic compared to the previous video that normally you guys take a look. And well, there are so many new things that I want to share with you guys today, especially in regard of the gadgets that you need to do. So today's topic about this video is basically we are gonna discuss about what kind of gadgets that basically you need in order to play your game in Android, basically for Marvel Future Fight in our channel here. And we wanted to discuss what is the minimum level of the gadget that you need to have. So I believe that many of you out there are playing these games at this moment using like the Android device or any other mobile device with whatever the system or the operating system is. So I do believe that you might play whether using the Android devices, or you might also using the any iOS device. So guys, some of you might also using the desktops, which is you can play with the like Android adapter applications such as BlueStack or the other one. But let's talk something in general today. So I want to talk about the type of device that you can use, which is this one is the Android-based system. And many of you might experience that while you play, somehow the game can be like lagging, and then you can also be like forced to close the game, and you have to return back to the menu of your mobile phone. But we can understand which one is him. We all do know that if you want to play the PC gaming, normally they put like certain they have like kind of like certain things or certain specification that you can use in order to play with the particular laptop gaming type. Like for instance, if you want to play like the latest gaming with the highest graphic, you also need to install the laptop with the minimum requirement specs or something like that. And normally the game producers in the laptop world, they kind of like setting up the minimum requirement that you need to have for the particular laptop or the particular game that you want to play at that moment. But it's quite different, guys, with the mobile gaming nowadays. We realize that our gaming style is changing from generation to generation. Like in the last couple of years ago, people used to play console, or maybe they just go to the gaming center and they play in front of any gaming station. But now, since the enormous emerging of a many mobile phone market in the world, we realize that gaming console is no longer a favorite, but mobile gaming totally attracts more users. And now with the VR technology, AR technology in the futures, we also might shift into another different trend of gaming. So, but we want to talk about today's topic, the trend now, which is mobile gaming. And here we have the Marvel Future Fight, and I want to show you guys what kind of the best Android device that you need in terms of specifications. So now let's go inside the menu here, and if you wonder what kind of gadgets that I'm using here, basically this gadget is it's called OnePlus mobile phone. This is a Chinese mobile phone brand, and if you familiar with the brand of like Oppo, Vivo, Realme, they are coming from the same parent company, same as this mobile phone maker OnePlus. And a little bit promoting this brand, even though I'm not getting sponsored or being sponsored by them. But OnePlus is truly a best Android in terms of value for money, guys, because with the same spec here, you can get this gadget which is in the comparison or in the same class like Samsung Galaxy S10, and then maybe like Huawei P30, but with the price only half, guys. So with the half price, you can get the same quality like Samsung S10 or the Huawei P30. And this brand is called OnePlus. You can Google it. It's very famous in United States. And now the market is growing up. Had a lot of fan base in India market, and now they're starting to also increase their market base in the Europe. And this year, this brand is becoming one of the top 5 brand in terms of something I forgot, but it's quite good. Even though it's new, it's only like less than 5 years, less than 6 years of the brand since the brands got introduced. So now, guys, I want to talk about the specification of any Android gadget that you like to know. Basically, if we go to the setting of this game, you see that you might find some trouble while you play in terms of in terms of the graphic can be like really bad, and then the performance can be really bad, and then you tend to make it low, and it will reduce your game experience while playing this game. And as a hardcore gamer or as a casual fan of the Marvel Future Fight game, you don't want to do that. You want to experience the game in the best way that you have. You don't want to get punched out or forced out from the game, get back to menu, and then you have to log in again. And when you log in again, you already lost your resources because the game forced you to close. So now, there are two things that I want to talk about. With my gadget here, the basic thing that you need to know about the Android system is you have to take a look into the RAM. Remember the point number one, RAM, the random access memory. The random access memory is basically like also working in the laptop. It defines how good your gadget can sustain the works of its application. So I'm not a technical guy. I don't have any bachelor of IT or something. I never learned about the IT stuff like you guys. I believe you are much more smarter than I am in terms of IT and everything. And I want to just say that basically when it comes to the RAM, the minimum RAM number that you have to take a look when even if you already tired of having a bad mobile phone, especially for gaming, and if you're already tired with your experience, if you want to change it, that I suggest you to take a look on any Android device with the RAM above 4 gigabytes. Like 6 gigabyte, there are so many, a lot of Chinese brand out there with 6 gigabyte now, and there are so many good brand also with the 8 gigabyte out there as well. So what I'm saying is basically 8 gigabyte is quite enjoyable in order to play the game. And you can also check the review in the internet about that particular type of mobile phone. Is it good for gaming or not? Is it having like any other issues with the performance or not? So we're talking basically here about the performance, guys. And the topic number 2 that I want to talk about, the number 2. So we have number 1, RAM, and the number 2, we have the processor. So this mobile phone processor, can you imagine this already used the Snapdragon 955 or 855. Sorry if I'm wrong, you can correct me later on in the comment section. So the newest Snapdragon that we have here is the latest one that they use in the market nowadays, and it's a very good one. And even though they started to update it with the small improvement with the like Samsung Galaxy Note 10, which is, if I'm not mistaken, using the Snapdragon 855 Plus for the North American market and China market, and in the other part of the world they use the Exynos, which is the originally processor from the Samsung mobile phone industry. And well, it can give you a different immersive experience if you play with the good processor and also the good RAM. So number 1, you have to remember that above 4 gigabytes mobile phone RAM for Android is recommended one, and then you can check the review in the internet. And then the second one, it's about the processor. The latest one, the processor like the Snapdragon 855 or 895, I'm sorry, 855 or 845. I totally forget the number, but the newest one is that one. And it's quite good. And if you want to buy like one phone which is already 1 year older or 2 years older, you also have to make sure that the processor is high at that time, because if the processor is the highest at the time or one of the best at that time, then it means they can still sustain the game's memory demand nowadays, and the game's fast processors demand nowadays. So now those are the 2 points that I want to say, and now I want to give you the example here. Actually we can see here that basically I want just to do like a random Shadowland here. Normally with my previous mobile phone, if I play in Shadowland, they just kick me out, because even though the setting you can check on the first minutes that I do in this video, the setting I set like the lowest in the game, but they still kick me out, guys, and that's really bad. That's really bad if they keep like kick me out like that, and we do not want to get kicked in the game while we are playing, especially when we are playing with our teams. When we are playing on ourselves, it's wasting a lot of time if we are get kicked like 5 times in a day, or maybe worse, or even if only 1 time, it's totally pain in the ass, guys. So I just want to say that our experience is really important, and it doesn't have to be an expensive gadget. You can find like 300 or 300 euros gadget out there which is already sustainable to play games. And if you ask for recommendation later on, maybe I can give you recommendation, but if my recommendation is not that accurate, please do not blame me, because I'm not a tech YouTuber, and basically my YouTube is about this game. So, but I can try to looking for some information and or some cheap gadget which is suitable for gaming experience, for especially for this game. If you ask me, I would do some research about that for you. So now if we see, as you can see, I use the highest setting. The game plays very well. It's very smooth. No stupid things happen. No lagging experience. It's very good, and this mobile phone is very nice. I can play non-stop without stop. I can play with my OnePlus 7 here, like, you know, probably, I don't know, 6 hours without stop, guys. 6 hours without stop. The game keep playing 6 hours without stop, and my battery probably still like 10% or 20%. I haven't tested out, but normally I play only like 3 hours in a day, and it's quite good. And while I play normally, I just put it like, you know, you can do it like automatically. You don't have to take a look at your phone mobile all the time. I can do like my work in between, and also I just keep my phone doing by itself automatically. So guys, that's for the Android gadget. Now I want to show you about the other system. So wait a second. Now we are gonna talk like all right. So here I have my iPad. This is the iOS system. We all know that. You all know that, I assume already. And why I do not do the iPhone here nowadays, because to be honest, in my experience, I like to play the game with a larger display. So as you can see here, the display is really big. If you compare my hand size, my palm size, while holding this gadget, is really good. It's really nice, and even it's even almost fulfill this recording camera escalation process. But don't worry. Well, based on my experience playing with this iPad is like 2 years old already, guys. So this is 2017 production, and it still play as smooth as hell. And I want to say, like, this iPad is totally recommended. So to confirm my previous statement that even though your gadget is like 2 years older, 1 year older, as long as it's still stable, it's still the best in the market at the time, you can still play and enjoy your game experience very conveniently. So here I want to do like I gonna demonstrate another Shadowline here as well, and you can do also with the World Boss. You can do also with the other stuff, and you can see that basically this game really give you a very nice experience here, and you really can enjoy the game very good. So normally I do Shadowland 30 floors only in 1 week, and my character is more than enough to do like more than 30 floor even though. But here I just wanna let you know that the graphic working really fast. This is also the highest setting that I already set, so I really enjoy my gaming experience in the Marvel Future Fight game, which is already like always the best with the highest setting. And you can see the reach between my thumb here with the button is not that bad, and I can put my hand a bit lower, and then I can just play with very convenient. And guys, the respawn is very nice, very good. And normally, and if you, as you know, that this iPad also I play with a tempered glass, so the screen that I touch is not the direct screen but the tempered glass. And as you can see, even with the tempered glass, depends on the tempered glass quality also. My tempered glass is the cheapest one, the Chinese brand, without brand one, and then it's really nice, really good, and it's great, and it's totally lovely, guys. So what I want to say now is just, it depends on what you play. It depends what you gadget you play. It's up to you which gadget you want to play with. It's totally up to you. What brands, what are your preference. If you have a better taste with like a particular brand, then it's your choice. If you have a particular taste with the Apple brand, it's also your choice. But now you learn from this video, especially for those who are tired with their old gadget, that the RAM is the first factor that you need to pay attention. And then the second thing is about the the other stuff as well. So now what I'm gonna say to you guys is basically the what I call it, the RAM, the processor, and then the review out there about the gaming experience with that particular gadget. It's truly important that you have to pay attention. So guys, now that's our conclusion today in this video, and you don't have to pay a lot of cash. You can save your money starting from now if you're still like a student, or if you're still not into the game but you really want to have a better game experience later on. And I hope this video can help you guys. So maybe in the future I'm gonna make another video like this, which is not focusing on into the gameplay only, but some things around the Marvel Future Fight and what's going on with the Marvel Future Fight, not in terms of playthrough, but also in something else. So I'm also still thinking about some topics. I already have idea in my mind. Just keep subscribe on my channel and you will get that information as well in the future. Thank you very much guys for your time. I hope you truly enjoy my channel. I hope I can make you being more I can be much more helpful to you. Have a good day guys. Enjoy your time. Happy gaming. Be successful in Marvel Future Fight, of course. And bye bye guys. Thank you very much.